What it do with it ain't, y'all? This your girl, Stage Craziness. I'm coming to you, and you with another Word on the Street segment. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Baby, did y'all see the Katt Williams interview he did with Shay Shay? Shannon Sharpe. Did you see it? That 2 hour and I think 45 minutes. I watched it. I completed the whole interview, and it was good from the beginning to the end, okay? Now, Katt Williams, he unloaded that clip and he let it spray. Do you hear me? Anybody, and I do mean anybody, caught the smoke from that man. And he is one of my top comedians. I rocks with Katt Williams, okay? I rocks with the little pimp, okay? Pimp in distress. Pimp 42. Funny as all get out. But what he was talking in that was real. Yes, it was a lot of stuff going on. But he was like, look, it's my time. It's my time. And he set it off up in this mother. You know what I'm saying? He set it off from Steve Harvey all the way down to who was last. He even brought Ludacris in this. Ludacris, Chris Tucker, Kevin Hart, Michael Blackson. Child, it was a lot going on. But we talk about Rickey Smiley. Now, Rickey Smiley went on Shannon Sharpe show, Shay Shay show, to say, well, they was talking about different things, but this was one of the things that went viral when he had said that initially he had the part for Money Mike. You know, they called him back for that one last time, and then boom, he was like, they gave it to Kevin. I mean, not Kevin, they gave it to Katt. And Katt bodied it, okay? He understood the assignment. But he was saying that Katt was supposed to play the Santa Claus. And I'm looking like, nah. So this is his response to all the accusations that Katt was saying against Rickey. So y'all take a listen to this.
Shannon Sharpe was telling him the story of some of the behind the scenes from Friday After Next. Let's start with that. When I went out there, let's just go back. In 2000, I was the host of BET Comic View and in the season 2004. I also worked on this show called Live from LA. That was my first job with BET, and that's where I met Ice Cube, if I'm not mistaken. And Ice Cube was like, man, hey man, I like your work. I want to do some stuff with you. I want to put you in some movies. And Ice Cube started putting me in movies, which really helped my career. I was in All About the Benjamins, but of course, when they changed the ending of it, that part didn't make any sense. But then he put me in Friday After Next. And just for clarification, I went out to audition for Friday After Next as Money Mike, not the Santa Claus. And that is the honest God truth. I had no reason to go on there and to go on Shannon Sharpe's show and lie about any of that. That's what I auditioned for, was Money Mike. And I guess the producers, Cube and everybody saw something different. And I think that Money Mike character, Special K, was going to come off as kind of like
just a guy who was hanging around in the strip mall who was just kind of being annoying.
Yeah.
And almost like a crackhead type of character that was
right. So I guess when Katt Williams did it, they added the whole pimp twist to that character, which was actually a better decision and made it funnier. Because ain't no way in the hell I could have executed that role like that. And I'm glad that they made that decision and they put me in a Santa Claus role, which was actually perfect. So when I got back to L.A., they said, hey, your role has changed. You're going to be the Santa Claus. And here's the Santa Claus suit. Put it on, and here's your lines. Sat in the trailer, went over the lines, went over my stuff with Cube, and the rest is history. Had no reason. I just want to clarify that. Had no reason to lie about that. As a matter of fact, my manager at the time, Gary Abdo, who is still one of my best friends, who also helped start my career, and he's the owner of the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Atlanta. We got him on the phone just to clarify. Gary Abdo, good morning.
So we ain't gonna play Mr. Gary, what he had to say, because basically he was backing up what Rickey had to say, as well as, you know, he gonna first say, well, you know, we're old, and from my recollection, this is what happened. Like, nigga, stop the cap. Okay, just go on do what you had to do, what Ricky wants you to do, and be done with it. Now, he also addressed the accusations with the whole how Kevin, I keep wanting to say Kevin Hart, damn, how Katt Williams said that for him to play in First Sunday, this was another movie that Ice Cube was in as well. Rickey Smiley had to dress up in a dress, basically play Bernice Jenkins. Okay, and if y'all know Rickey Smiley, that is some character he's known for. Okay, in the comedy world. So he was saying that in his contract, he had stated that Rickey Smiley has to wear a dress in order for him to be working on the movie with Rickey Smiley and the other castmates. I was like, now, Katt, I don't know about that. Because even Shannon, Shay Shay, was like, now, Katt, come on now. I don't know about that. But this is what Ricky had to say.
Right. I just wanted to clarify that. And then there was no contract ever that in agreement with the First Sunday movie, because that was a whole different production directed by who just directed my Netflix special, David E. Talbert, about me playing Bernice Jenkins. That's something that David called me personally. David and Lynn are fans and have been fans of my work for a long time, and it was like, we want you to play Bernice Jenkins, and you know, and here you go, and that's what happened. And I went out there and shot that in one day, me and Red Grant, and that was a lot of fun. Right. And it had nothing to do with Katt Williams' contract or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect Katt. Definitely disappointed that you have to get on the air and explain something like this, but you know, that's the truth, and I don't know what else to say. So, and the crazy thing about it is, we had a conversation when it came out. He said a lot of this 12 years ago, and we had a conversation because I was on 14th Street in Atlanta, right by the Four Seasons Hotel, and I was driving down the street with my granddad in the car, and I saw Katt Williams going across the street on 14th Street, and I said, "Katt, what's up?" Whatever. I just wanted to make sure we was good. He said, "Come over and have a cup of coffee with me," because he was walking over to Starbucks. And I went over and he went in there and got the coffee. We was chopping it up or whatever. Just didn't even really talk about the issue or whatever. I said, "Hey, man, I want you to come out and say hello to my granddad. My granddad is a fan." He came out to the truck. I'll never forget, I was in my Ford F-150, and I came out and spoke to my granddad. He hugged my granddad and wished him well. My granddad was like, "Keep doing what you're doing, young man." My granddad was living at the time. It was just me and my granddaddy in the truck, and we dapped it up, and that was it. I mean, that was it. And I thought that we were good. I didn't know that we had any issues, and if there are any issues or if there's anything that I've done, not only to Katt Williams, to anybody, I apologize, and I'm not perfect. I made mistakes, but I did. You know, that's just the honest to God truth. And I did audition for what I auditioned for, and I'm glad that the producers made that decision. And let me address all of the things with Gary. You can help me out with this, because you know, comedy greats like Flip Wilson played Geraldine. Richard Pryor played some roles on his show. Jamie Foxx played Wanda. Martin played Shanae. I did Bernice Jenkins. Tyler Perry did Medea. There's a lot of comics and a lot of comedy greats that did characters for the sake of funny, for entertainment, for the sake of the laugh. And it has nothing to do with nobody's comfortable in the role. Nobody wants to put on a damn dress or comfortable in it, you know. That has nothing to do with my manhood being lessened for trying to play a role and trying to put food on the table for my family. Because
it's a prop. It's nothing more than a prop. It's nothing more than a way to get a laugh. I mean, back in Shakespeare's time, there were no females playing females' role. Every female role was played by a man. It's just part of an art form. It's part of what makes it funny. You bring the funny to it. I wish that I'm sure you remember. People don't know about this. The pilot that you shot for the Kings of Comedy TV show, Bernice Jenkins had a whole sketch with Medea.
Yeah, I
People
did a
don't even
sketch
know
with
that.
with my dear me Earthquake, Tyler Perry, Niecy Nash. We did a thing called The Pew. It's supposed to be like The View, but it was a church-based version of The View, and it was just comedy great.
So that was the gist of the response that Rickey Smiley had for Mr. Katt Williams. When it comes to the dress thing, I don't really see why we these comedians have to, but like Katt Williams said, if you know you're doing like a ritual one, you know, the Illuminati, and you're going to, you know, the conspiracy theories about that whole thing to make it to where you need to make it to, then yeah, you're gonna do a little something strange for a piece of change. But that's neither here nor there. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section below, and I will see you on the next Word on the Street.